Good morning everyone. So today we will be reading about what are the types of stairs. So in the previous slide we have been learnt about what they mean by stairs, what are the terms we are using in the stairs. Okay. So we'll give a quick review on this. So all of us know stairs is a set of steps which give access from one floor to another floor, and the room or the enclosure of the building in which the stair is located is known as staircase. The staircase provides access and communication between the floors in multi-storied buildings. So what are the terms? We have already been studied about the technical terms we are using in the stairs. So first is step, tread, riser, landing, flight, rise, going, nosing, scotia, soffit, pitch or slope, strings or stringers, newel post, baluster. Okay. So we have already been discussed about all of these terms. So step means all of us know it is a portion of the stair which permits the ascending or in a descending way. Next is tread. It is the upper horizontal portion of a step upon which the foot is placed while ascending or in a descending way. So you can see the images of the tread I have already been shown here. This is the tread part. And the riser, it is a vertical portion of a step providing the support to the tread. Landing, it is a level platform at the top or the bottom of a flight between the floors. You can see here, this is the riser part and this is the landing part. It is a level platform at the top or the bottom of a flight. Next is flight. This is the unbroken series of the steps between the landing. You can see here, this is the landing part and this is the flight part. Next is rise. You can see here, this is a rise. This is the distance between the two successive tread faces. Next is going. It is a horizontal distance between the two successive riser faces. Next is nosing. It is a projecting part of the tread beyond the face of the riser. You can see here, this is the going part. This is the horizontal distance between the two successive riser faces. And this one is nosing. It is a projecting part of the tread which is beyond the face of the riser. And this you can see the scotia. This is a molding part. It is a molding provided under the nosing to provide the strength to the nosing. Soffit, it is the underside of a stair. Pitch or slope, it is the angle which the line of the nosing of the stair makes with the horizontal. All of us know pitch or slope. Strings or the stringers as shown here. This is the strings and this is a newel post and this is the baluster and this is a handrail. Okay. So strings means these are the sloping members which support the steps in the stair. You can see here, this is the strings. Next is newel post. It is a vertical member which is placed at the ends of the flight to connect the ends of the strings and the handrail. This is a newel post you can see here and this is the baluster. Okay. So baluster is a vertical member which is made up of a wood or the metal and it also supports the handrail part. So these are all about the terms in the stairs. So next we will be reading about what are the types of the stairs. First is straight stairs, dog-legged stairs, quarter-turn stairs, open newel stairs, bifurcated stairs, geometrical stairs. Last one is circular stairs. So straight stairs first is. All of us know straight stairs. You can see here the images of the straight stairs. Here you can see the straight stairs images. This we will be going in the upward direction. This is normally in a one direction and this is straight part. So these are the stairs along which there is no change in direction on any flight. This type of stairs are used for small houses where long but narrow space is available to accommodate the single flight of the stairs. So all of us know straight stairs we are using in our houses, colleges, offices, buildings. For any of our building we are using the straight stairs. So these are the stairs where there is no change in direction on any flight. And this type of stairs are used in our small houses, offices also we can say it as, where long but narrow space is available to accommodate the single flight of the stairs. Next is dog-legged stairs. You can see here, this is the dog-legged stairs here and you can see the images of this dog-legged stairs. So it consists of a two straight flights. You can see this consists of a two straight flights with abrupt turn between them. You can turn with abrupt turn between them. A level landing is placed across the two flights at the change of the direction. You can see here, this is the landing is placed across the two flights, and thus this type of stair is useful where the width of the staircase hall is just sufficient to accommodate the two width of a stair. Okay. So this is all about dog-legged stairs. So next is quarter turn stairs. You can see here the quarter turn stairs here, quarter turn. You can see this image is also quarter turn stairs. A stair turning through one right angle is known as quarter turn stair. The change in direction can be affected by either introducing a landing or by providing windows. Okay, so you can see the quarter turn. This is all about the right angle. You can see here. You can see this can form the right angle. A stair turning through one right angle is known as quarter turn stair. The change in direction, it can be affected by either introducing a landing or by providing any windows. So next is open newel post or open newel stairs. You can see here, this is open newel stairs and this is the open rectangular well. Okay, so in this type of staircase, there is a well between the flights in a plan. This well may be of a rectangular or any of a geometrical shape, and it can be used for fixing lift. It differs from the dog-legged stairs such that in this case, there is 0.15 meter to 1.0 gap between the two adjacent flights. So you can see here in the open newel stairs, this is the landing part, and in these stairs, it is a open rectangular well. Okay. Also, we can construct in a geometrical shape. Any geometrical shape also we can construct it. So this is known as open newel stairs. You can see this also images. This is known as open newel stairs. Okay. You can see this is a rectangular, and if we also can make geometrical shape, circular shape, any geometrical shape also we can construct. So next is bifurcated stairs. These stairs are so arranged that there is a wide flight at the start which is further subdivided into two narrow flights at the mid landing. And the two narrow flights starts from either side of the mid landing. These stairs are suitable for the modern sub-building, and this type of stair is commonly used in the aristocratic public building and the entrance hall. You can see this here. You can see this type of image. This is known as bifurcated stairs. So these stairs are arranged in a manner such that there is a wide flight at the start which is further subdivided into two narrow flights. You can see this is the wide flight and this is further subdivided into narrow flights at the mid landing, and the two narrow flight starts from either side of the mid landing. Okay, you can see here this starts from here and this also starts from this landing. So it is these bifurcated stairs are mainly suitable for the modern sub-building. Okay. Next is geometrical stairs. You can see here this is a geometrical stairs. Here you can see this is a continue. This is with landing, means open rectangular, and this is the any type of a geometrical stairs. So in these stairs, it is similar to the open newel stairs. As I have already been told, open newel stairs, it can be also similar, except that the well formed between the two adjacent flight is curved. You can see here, this is the curved part, and the handrail provided is continuous. You can see the handrail provided is continuous. We can say it as this is known as geometrical stairs. And the last one is circular stairs. So circular stairs means you can see here the diagram of circular stairs here. This you can see, this you can see. Okay, circular stairs also known as spiral stairs. When viewed from the top, it appears to follow a circle with a single center of a curvature. The spiral stairs are provided where the space is available, limited, and the traffic is low. These stairs can be constructed in the RCC, steel, or the stone. You can see the images of this all circular. We can say it as circular, also known as spiral stairs. And when we will view from the top, it appears to follow a circle with a single center of a curvature. And these stairs are mainly constructed in the RCC, steel, or a stone. Okay. So these are all about types of stairs. So there are some of the assignment questions. Define the rafters, ridge, hip roof, and gavel. Also I have discussed what do you mean by baluster. Name the categories into which the roofs have been classified. List various types of floor finishes used for the ground floor construction. Explain the following types of stairs with the neat sketches: straight stairs, dog-legged, bifurcated stairs. Define a flat roof and mention its advantages and disadvantages. Okay, so these are all the assignment questions. If any doubt or if any doubt arises in this chapter, you can ask me in the next slide. Thank you.